Hi, welcome to Jackie Burns Creations. Today I am doing a fun project, and it is making over some of my craft haul, or my thrift haul, sorry. I love thrifting. Okay, just showing you some of these things I got at my online auctions. These are estate sale cleanouts, and I fit on this whole shelf. And I love that. The other side's cute too. Oh, look at these little boxes. They'll be fun to make over. Look at all these glass flower frogs. I might have to go on Whatnot and start selling things. Pretty straightened out, but now it's a mess again. Okay, this goes to a cloche, a dome, and I'll have to show you. It's just gorgeous. It's huge. It was filthier than all get out, but I cleaned it up, and I'll clean this up too. And this is the bottom to Lazy Susan. This is what I really wanted. I can't remember. I have to look up and see. I think I got the whole shelf for maybe $12. Isn't that cute? And there's all kinds of kitchen stuff in here I could probably do something with. I just love making things. These cups, I could do something with them. I don't have a cup thing, but they're perfectly white and they'd be good for that. That's what I'm really after is these, brand new in the box, old new stock. Oh, looks like there's a bunch of skewers over there. But what I'm really after is all these rolling pins. Don't forget the baby one. Did you see the baby one? Oh, little tough with one hand to do this. But we're going to make over all these rolling pins today. And this video is done in collaboration with my OG girls. We do collaborations the 20th of every month, and they're fun ladies. Check their videos out. And subscribe if you're not. Well, I am doing this for projects, but I'm showing you just different steps here and there of what I'm doing. So I am painting one of these, the handles, this Apothecary green. This is a DIY paint. And I get all my DIY paints from Jami Vintage. She's quite a well-known flipper, redoing projects on YouTube, so check her out. Anyway, I'll let that one dry and show you. Here's the Apothecary. Now here's the cake batter. The cake batter looks better in the jar. When I get it on the project, it looks a little dark. But these are both the clay-based paint, which is really awesome. They go on very lovely, and they just are a dream. They dry really easily, quickly, and they're easy to distress with sandpaper or with a wet rag. And they can be sealed with wax. So I painted this whole rolling pin with the paint, but I didn't really need to. I should have just painted the handles. Now I'm off to paint another one, and I'm using this, what they call Cottage DIY paint. It has a built-in sealer, so it's a little bit different than the other paints. It's still chalk base, and it's non-toxic, very clean, but it does have a sealer built into it. All the Cottage paints do, and they're done by Debbie's Designs, or Designs by Debbie, and then she's in collaboration with Jami Vintage to do the Cottage ones. And in June, they're coming out with some new colors. So I'm just doing little strips, and then I'm just drying it with my hair dryer. Still haven't found my heat gun. Oh, wait a minute. Still haven't found most of everything. But this is a dream to work with, too. Okay, I'm skipping around here, as you can see. Okay, back to the yellow one. I found this paper that just, oh, it looks great with the handles. So see, I didn't really need to paint the whole thing. But it would look really cool with transfers on it. But I love this paper. And I have a big, nice stash of different papers. Some are rice papers, some are tissues, some are heavier decoupage paper like this. And I get them from various places. Sometimes I get it from Jami Vintage, and other times I get it from the Painted Photographer, and sometimes I get it from Scrappy Rustics and Cottage Bloom, and just quite a few. Even bought some papers on Amazon before. And I'm using the liquid patina and putting that on. Giving you a close-up here. And as with any paper, you're going to get a little bit of wrinkling. But I think that just adds to the rusticness of it. These are very farmhouse, cottagecore, rustic, and I love it. And as I like to say, Granny Chic, because I'm the granny. So I got this paper, I'm not sure where. It's like a thicker tissue paper almost. It looks like pillow ticking. And I thought, oh, the pillow ticking, I can really make this one rustic. So I'm just measuring out how much I need. Getting that cut out. And that's what I'm going to be doing from now on, is when I get my auction pickups or thrift hauls, I'm going to be remaking them because I love doing that. That's a real passion for me. I love doing other crafts and I love doing DIY, but so it seems like so many people do Dollar Tree things that it's hard for me to come up with an idea that's not my own, but these are my own. And these materials are great to work with. Yes, they're not always the cheapest, but oh my gosh, they sure make your project wonderful. And I still am going to use Mod Podge and still going to use the plaid paints. Now I'm going to seal this all over. That liquid patina is very nice. It's a little bit looser than Mod Podge. Now it's funny, this pillow ticking paper, it was supposed to be dark blue, I thought. On here it looks black, but then when I was using it, it looked kind of a green color. So this is some of the paper that Zebra designed that they're carrying now. It's a rice paper. It's super cool. It's nice and thick, and it just is really strong. And they're printing out their own designs. And they made some of these smaller. They had some bigger ones they've been carrying, but they made some smaller ones recently. These are great. They're just perfect for projects. So you don't always need the great big ones. So now I'm putting a little more liquid patina on there, and I'm putting the cutouts on. And I love these pictures of these sheep, these vintage pictures of these sheep. Putting it on there like they're little patchworks. I think I put 4 on, 2 straight across, then 1 down and 1 up. So I didn't want to totally cover up the pillow ticking. A little more liquid patina, and on goes the sheep. Aren't those cool pictures that they found? Okay, we let that dry, and when it's dry, then we're going to distress it. All right, here comes another one. These are IOD stamps. This was one of their new ones in the spring. And this ink I got from Michael's is supposed to be black, but it looks really green to me. So I painted that one, and now I'm rolling it across the stamps. And I saw Zebra do this, and I thought this was just so cute. And now I'm cleaning the stamps off. I need to keep the stamps clean, guys. So I'm just taking a wet cloth and washing them off. Okay, here's the yellow one back again. I'm doing some distressing on the handles and taking the extra paper off the edge. Putting some liquid patina on it. So funny, I saw somebody the other day, one of the thrifters on YouTube, and they found some of the old utensils that have red on their handles, and it was too chippy for her. She wouldn't pick it up. And I thought, oh, that's funny. That's how we like it. We love it chippy. The chippy goodness. And we work to get the chippy. I have a whole bunch of old utensils or cooking implements with the red handles that are very chippy and worn. Tells you that they were really loved in the day and that somebody used them a lot. And so here I'm doing it again. I'm making the chippiness. And this is the one that came with the red handles. And they weren't very distressed, so I'm giving them a good distressing. Now I'm using white wax, or no, clear wax, using clear wax to seal everything in. And when I do that, then I'm able to use the dark wax like I'm using here. And if you don't use the clear wax at first, the dark wax will soak into the paint and make it look really, really dark. So here I'm doing the one, and I'm getting the edges cleaned. And I'll be distressing this one. I'm going to do major distressing on this one. Like I said, I hope it's not confusing because I'm just jumping around, working on different things at a time. Okay, here I go with that green, doing Chippy Wonderness. Or I should say Chippy Wonderful. And so now I'm even running it across the body of the rolling pin, because I'm making distressed in certain spots on there. The edges I'm making really rough. You can see I'm just running it back and forth in certain spots. Even go over the pictures a little bit to distress it. Now I've already used the clear wax on this, and I've put the dark wax on. Like I say, you have to use the clear wax before you use the dark wax, or it would just totally soak into that clay paint. And you rub it off. Didn't it give it a really rustic look? Okay, now I'm on to some of the Iron Orchid transfers to use on my little rolling pin. Just showing you some of them that come in this new packet they put out this spring. Malay. Some vintage looking pictures where they were cataloging different eggs, different vegetables, and they'd have numbers on them, and then you could go look it up and see what it was, what kind it was. They've got all kinds of eggs on here. I love the vintage look of it. I just love vintage. Okay, now I'm going to... Now, what you need to do, make sure you do, is seal these things first before you put the transfers on. Don't make my mistake. I went to put it on and it wasn't working, because I think there was probably grease or something from the rolling pin. But I lifted it back off and it lifted off with no problem. And I redid it, and I put down some of the liquid patina. Now what I'm doing is I'm just rubbing on the transfers to make them stick, and then you slowly lift your carrier piece up. Now here's the second side I'm doing, and I'm just cutting out the areas where the egg wouldn't fit. And I think I was able to put the egg on somewhere else on there. Yeah, gonna have to clip that one off, use it somewhere else. Okay, it's gonna work good up here. And there's a little bit of sticky on the transfers, so it'll stick to your project, and it will help. Okay, here's everything all done. I hope you like it as much as I do. Like I say, I just love vintage, rustic, farmhouse, shabby chic, cottage chic, cottage core, and my favorite, Granny Chic. Yeah. And I really appreciate each and every one of you coming to watch today. And make sure you check out all of the OG girls. Hey, and do me a favor. When you see that red button, hit that subscribe button. If you're not a member, and remember to come back and visit me again. I need to get more on a regular schedule, but I will be. Still working on the house. Isn't that one pretty with the butterflies and the French writing? Here I've got them staged in a great big crock I got in one of my hauls. And I'm not even going to tell you what that cost. So really, come back and see me again really soon. I appreciate each and every one of you. Really? And my old subscribers, you are the best. Okay, thanks for coming by. Talk to you later. Bye. They were going really fast, and then this one I started putting the transfers on and didn't want to go on there, so I took the transfer off, and then I like sealed it with some like Mod Podge type stuff and let it dry, and then I